Hi, good afternoon, it's Woody. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I'm just out for a little stroll, and things have been a little bit difficult lately, and it won't be a long video, it's just a short one. Been having a bit of a problem, I suppose, with the mental health. I didn't really realise, and I suppose I'm going to try and treat this video as a bit of a teaching video at the same time. As it's not a video where I want people to go, oh, I'm really sorry about that, Woody. It's more about maybe using my experience to help someone else that might be about to go through this situation. And I think what it is sometimes things pile up, and if you don't release them, I think they just pile up, and they get heavier and heavier. It's like trying to carry around this heavy load all the time. Since my radiotherapy last year, I've noticed I've gone downhill in many ways in my motivation levels, and I know it's not doing me any good, but I've become so lazy, and it's like this vicious circle. You become lazy and you hate yourself because you're becoming lazy, and you know that the cure is to just get out the door and go for a walk. And I know that I'm better at telling other people and helping other people than I am at helping myself. And that's really strange, but apparently that's how it sometimes goes. I had oncology about 2 weeks ago, and I was on a bit of a, I think it was one of those days, you have the not so good days. This was the really not so good day, and I've noticed that more of them are happening. And my oncology doctor said to me, "You don't seem right, Woody," and I kind of just really let it all out. Got very emotional. There's all sorts of stuff going on in my life that it's like being on some hamster wheel that you just can't stop running on it, with thoughts, and it's like I've been in a tunnel, I suppose, as well, and there's no end to it. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. God, I sound miserable, don't I? And I suppose I am. I suppose I've really only realised in the last couple of weeks that I need help, and so I've now embarked on on getting some help, some mental health help. And yeah, it's been a surprise, and it's crept up on me, and that's why I haven't been doing these videos, because I've just been not asked. And and I love all of you guys that have followed my journey. I really do. And to be not asked is not me. It's just not me. And I know it only takes 5 minutes to do a video, but that's how not asked I am at the moment. And I find myself just sitting so much and living in my thoughts and living in my head too much. Don't help when I've found out that there's nothing they can do for me now with my back. The King's Hospital have said that there's no physical intervention that's going to help me, so now they're looking at pain clinic, and trying to manage everything. It's just it is a long, you're in it for a long haul, but I need to sort of really focus on the good things that are out there. I don't hear the birds singing anymore, and that's when I know that I'm not right. I've not actually stopped and listened to them for a long time, and they kind of ground me, or looked at something that I appreciate. So yeah, I've gone off track, not in a great place, as they say. And you know what? It's almost like a shameful feeling that you let yourself down. You let yourself down. You let yourself get out of shape. Not out of shape, but you don't do anything to stop the the rot, if you like. You know, I've got osteoporosis in my spine. I don't do nothing about it. I'm just lazy. So, you know, now I need to, I've recognised it. And I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to fight. And, you know, for anyone out there that's going through, going into that tunnel, before you get too deep into that tunnel, you need to ask for help. There's no shame whatsoever in asking for help. And you can't manage everything on your own. Sometimes it's chemical stuff that's going on with all the medication. Sometimes it's just bad thinking. But there's no shame in asking for help. In fact, I think it takes a lot of bravery to admit that you're struggling. And when my oncologist said to me, she said, do you need help? And I said, you know something, I think I do. I think I really do. And then all of a sudden, it was like a bit of a weight dropped off me. Some of that heavy burden that I've been carrying around and dragging along kind of vanished. And there was a little bit of a light starting to appear, you know. So I'm going to hang on to that. And yeah, that's my message. Look, don't know when I'll be back. I will be back, okay, because I've determined to see this through. Help as many people as I can. But for now, it's time for me to look after myself for a little while, and then bounce back, and bounce back far stronger than I've been. That's my plan. Okay, thanks for listening, and love you all, guys. You just keep fighting, and you know, take this message seriously. Don't let things just overwhelm you. Okay, see you soon.